everyone. This is Two Guys in a Kaiju's podcast. I'm your host, King Goji.
And I'm your co-host, Godzuki. And today we're talking about the intro of this podcast, what it's doing here, what you can expect, and what you're going to get.
And you're going to get a lot out of it.
You're going to get a lot out of it.
Yes.
You might even get things that you don't expect.
Exactly. Things you probably don't want to know, but you're going to know it anyway.
This is your place for all things kaiju.
Yes. And you have never heard of the word kaiju, have you, Godzuki?
Yeah, so I'm actually brand new to the kaiju world.
Well, genre, but okay.
Genre.
Yeah.
Okay, so the kaiju genre, I'm learning new things every day.
Yeah. Even you don't want to, but you're going to learn anyway.
That's right. So I'm new to the kaiju genre, and I'm kind of a beginner or learner. So if you're somebody who's learning, beginning, then you're welcome here because I'm right there with you.
Yeah, and I'm for the people who are just diehard kaiju fans, and for those who are questioning my knowledge, you don't get to question my knowledge
because you're King Goji.
I am King Goji. I am Lord and Master of all.
We are your humble Padawans.
You are humble. Yes, that too.
Okay, so King Goji, you're the expert. What can we expect from this podcast? People listening, what's the premise?
So the premise will be we'll be taking a deep dive into every known kaiju across the board. So we'll do music, we'll do art, production, but mostly we'll be diving into the actual films but we're not going to do like your normal run of the mill movies. We'll be doing, how they did the morals and the storyline and the metaphors and all that, because there's just a lot out there that people don't know about. So we're going to educate folks about that.
Yeah, and that's essentially what the purpose is to shed a spotlight on this genre.
Correct.
So that people, you guys like me, who may not know about it, who haven't,
Newbies. Just kidding. Go ahead.
haven't learned about it, you get to learn about it right here on the podcast.
That's
and
right.
King Goji, for those just starting out, what is a kaiju? What's
Well,
this word that we keep throwing out there?
A kaiju is Japanese for giant monster.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Yes.
Giant monster.
Giant monster.
So that can apply to any giant monster, not just the famous ones that come to mind.
Correct. Any kind of giant creature is technically a kaiju.
Perfect. And why should people know about this whole film genre?
Well, that's an interesting question. I think everyone, for once, let me make an example. Godzilla is a perfect example of people which should know about because he's a kaiju, and there's some cultural background, there's some moral background, there's just a lot of, I think people will learn a lot from these stories, even though they're not real, but they do have a moral message in them. And I think that's important. And in our society right now, I think we need some moral stories at this point.
Yeah, it's cool to be able to look at stories or films from the past that were pointing to social issues and see and re-examine their relevance for today.
I agree.
And understanding the brilliance and the mastery that has gone into these films to be able to we can re-examine them and be impacted in our culture today. So we're going to have a lot of fun in this podcast.
Oh, yeah, we will.
We're going to look at the kaiju. Not everything is going to be uncovering the hidden message, but there is a lot to uncover in these films, and we're really excited to start digging in with you. So thanks so much for listening to this intro.
Yeah.
Look for us on episode 1.
Yep.
And hopefully we'll have a lot of fun as we dive in. Anything else left to say, King Goji?
Oh, nothing on my point, or nothing on my end. But hey, enjoy it, please. Like us. Do whatever that social media stuff you guys do.
Yeah, recommend us.
Recommend us.
We don't even know how it goes.
I don't even know how that thing goes, but
I'm a YouTube guy over here, so I'm like and subscribe, comment,
I'll do all
share.
that junk. Yeah.
But I think it's like just give us a good rating and please tune in to the next episode.
Amen. All right. Thanks, guys.
Catch you on the next one.
Yeah.